This video is sponsored by Envato Elements. Yo, what's good? It's your boy Dixon from Twitter Designs. Today, I'm gonna show you guys how I design a luxury streetwear shirt design, and then also a quick explanation of how you can come up with these ideas yourself. Let's go. Alright guys, so I got a question for you. What makes a shirt design luxury? Is it because of the high price tag? Of course not. You know, there are a few things that define luxury, and one of them is the design aesthetic. And for some reason, simplicity does represent that. So instead of using the entire canvas to create the design today, I'm just gonna focus on the chest area only, and then utilize the empty spaces to kind of create a sense of, you know, elegance so that it looks luxurious. And then a very good example for that is this famous shirt by Palm Angel, and then this other one by Patagonia. Now here's my secret recipe. I like to add a surrealistic element to my designs to make them stand out more. So for example, these two designs that I made last month, it's basically just combining two elements into one imagery that's kind of irrational and then, you know, almost absurd looking. And then this is just my own preference because I believe it could be a good selling point to get people's attention because of the regional concepts or ideas, and then hopefully turn that into a sale. Now once you got all that information, here's the design that I'm creating today. It's got the spaced out letters, it's simple and it's surreal by, you know, replacing the rows with this hand grenade. Starting off on Photoshop, click on this print tab here and then select A3, set the background to black, then create. After that, I'm gonna open these two files, which are the grenade and the rose. First, I'm gonna get rid of the shadow of these two 3D photos. So holding on the command key, I'm gonna click on the thumbnail of the layer to bring the selection up. Then I'm gonna right click and then select inverse and then hit delete to get rid of the shadow. Now I'm gonna do the same thing with the hand grenade file and then bring these two files into the working file. So now I'm gonna size the rows to kind of match the size of the grenade so they both look realistic in the sense of proportion. And then I'm just gonna find the right placement for the grenade to cover the rows entirely. And then for extra measures, I'm gonna apply a mask layer, and then using a hard round brush, I'm just gonna brush out the rows entirely, just in case that, you know, if I miss a spot and then it kind of pops up on the sides. And then that looks pretty good. Now let's group them together and then Option Command E to merge them into one single layer. And then I'm gonna convert it to Smart Object because we don't want to lose the pixels when we size it down or up. And then let's rotate it to 66 degrees because, like I mentioned earlier, I only wanted to cover the chest area. And then yeah, that's it for now. After that, let's go to Image Adjustment, Curves, then apply this setting in the grid. Basically, I'm just gonna make the contrast stronger to give it that more serious look. You know, because right now it kind of looks a bit cartoonish because it is 3D rendered. Now you must be wondering where I get these 3D assets from, also where to get them in PNGs with already transparent background, you know, so you don't have to crop it out of the background and then save yourself the hassle. The answer is Envato Elements, the sponsor for today's video. Envato Elements delivers unlimited access to over 55 million assets such as fonts, stock photos and videos, Adobe templates, and also 3D assets that I'm using in this video. Another plus about Envato Elements is that all the items they offer have the same simple commercial license terms, and they last even after your subscription has ended. This is especially useful for us graphic designers who work in the clothing industry. Click on the link in the description and then get 50% off now when you select an annual subscription, giving you full access to everything for less than $20 per month. Now back to the video. Once you've done the curves adjustment, let's open up Camera Raw. So go to Filter, Camera Raw, and normally people suggest we tune the colors in the settings, but let's keep it simple for now. So click on this presets button here and then go to this creative section, and you can see that there's tons of presets already, and each of them kind of, you know, sets the tone of the design in a very different way, you know. But for this tutorial, I'm gonna go with this one, which is the red lift matte. I like the muted colors. It kind of adds to the luxury vibe that I'm going for. So click on it, and then let's go back to the basic settings section, and we're gonna add some grain to it. Just go to this effects section here, and then set the grain to 20, size to 10, roughness to 100. Again, this will add to the muted look even more. So yeah, you can see just how much better it looks now compared to before. Now the final filter that I'm gonna add is selective color. So go to filter, selective color, and in the red color, bring its cyan, magenta, and yellow sections all the way to 100. After that, select the green color and then set its cyan section to -100. Lastly, select the white color and then set the cyan to 100. This tool is very useful if you want to tune the colors individually. And then personally, I like to add some blue hue to the white color so that it looks more moody and not too bright, giving it that, you know, refined look. Now the final step is adding the brand name, of course, and I want it to be contained in a rectangle shape to go along with, you know, the design. Also having the letters perfectly aligned. So just like usual, I'm gonna go with Eden Made, and which is also my fake brand name. And to do that, we're gonna use the type tool, and then I'm gonna click on the canvas and then drag it diagonally to create this paragraph. And then go to the paragraph section, the paragraph tab here, and then select justify all, and then untick the hyphenate, and then just type in the brand name. The font that I'm using today is called Logum, and again, I got it from Envato Elements. It's crazy how many things that you can access without paying for them individually. Definitely makes it easier as a graphic designer to source for materials. Anyway, it's a modern sans serif font that also adds to the luxury aesthetic that I'm going for. Final step is adding another small text at the bottom, but this is optional. I just feel like it could accentuate the aesthetic, but yeah, it's completely up to you. So yeah, here's the final result. That's it for today, guys. Hope you learned something new from this video. I am thinking about making another one diving deeper into the surrealism art concept, so let me know down below if you want that. As always, subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram for more content. Stay safe. Catch you on the next one.